Welcome to another edition of Politics Done Right. Today, I'm with the one and only Will Easton. This is the guy who runs all volunteering here at Netroots Nation, and this guy gets things done. Hey, brother, how you doing?
I'm doing
today,
great,
man?
Egberto. Thanks for having me, my
friend. All right,
friend.
man. Talk to me. Tell me about this year's Netroots Nation.
So this year, we had pretty large attendance, maybe record. We were up there with Philadelphia levels, 3,000-ish.
Yeah.
I don't want to quote Mary on this, but that's about where we were headed as of a couple days ago. So really happy to be headed for Baltimore next year. That was the news from last night that Marcos announced. And so to run this whole thing, you've met some of the staff.
Right.
There are 4 staff members putting on America's biggest and longest running political convention for progressives.
Right.
They couldn't do that without the help of some really, really amazing volunteers who show up, check you in at the reg desk, get you your shirt and your swag bag back here in the exhibit hall. So it's a community of volunteers. I'm so fortunate to be able to work with them. Let me tell you, that's some of the most amazing people in community I've met here at Netroots.
I've been volunteering here at Netroots for 10 years. I'm working with this guy for all this time. You know, it's just about, hey, Will, what do you need? And he knows exactly where to send you to make sure that this stuff turns out the way it turns out. And you know what? Every year it gets better. The volunteer base works great. And if you take a look at the setup that we have, Will, you're doing a hell of a job. Tell me what we want to get out of this year.
So this year, well, that's a good question. We really do want to unify the progressive movement. You know, that's why we all come together in person, because we do a lot of stuff online. And for many of the members, you know, this is my 17th Netroots Nation. I missed the first one, but everyone since then. And it really is about uniting people who have met online, get face-to-face, get to know each other, share a meal, share a beer, whatever it is, and build community and trust, and go forward as a progressive movement, because there's a lot of division that happens. And that is too online. That stuff, misunderstandings happen too much. So we like to get people together in person.
Now, I noticed, you know, you are always at this. You do your partying at night, but you still here early in the morning. I don't know how you keep burning all the different sides of the candle like that. But it seems like people just enjoy talking to you, because I'll walk into the registration area and you're always talking to somebody, and not only the staff, but people just come up and talk, and you're always, what are you finding as far as the mood of the people this year that you've seen, and maybe how it's similar or contrasts with how it's been before? Yeah,
so this year seems like we obviously, with the Democratic administration in power right now, is a different flavor than we're in the opposition world. It does seem like people are gearing up and getting ready for elections next year in a big way. Of course, next year is the presidential campaign. So, but like I said, we've had really good attendance this year. And in Chicago, middle of the country, we didn't quite expect that as much. But it's been a wonderful convention, and everybody stepped up. You know, all the sponsor organizations, giant shout out to them for helping put this thing on. This is, as you know, a very grassroots effort. We don't have any big progressive sugar daddies supporting this thing. So we do encourage everybody to come next year to Baltimore. It's going to be a really good time.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're going to have a good time. Now, in closing, what do you want to tell the audience?
I'd say a really good way to get involved with Netroots Nation is to step up and volunteer. There will be a link on the website, and it's a good way to meet a community of people, especially if it's your first time here. I always will make sure that your time is well used and scheduled efficiently, and that you know what to do. And get involved with Netroots. Come, volunteer, sponsor, exhibit in this wonderful exhibit hall out here, and you'll have a great time.
Netrootsnation.org. And to volunteer it is?
There's a link at the top. I'll have it up as soon as we're out of here.
All right. Excellent. Will Easton, thank you so kindly for having been on Politics.
Thank you, Egberto. My pleasure. My pleasure. Love your show.
Thank you, brother. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number 1, subscribe to our channel, and number 2, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share.